All right, greetings. Can you join us? All right, we're going to messages and to Q&A. All right, blessings. Greetings, this is Archangel Gabriel. Blessings, send you energies. Of course, there's say a lot of answers. Slowly, answers will be discovered for those that need them. Of course, not everybody wants to hear everything, but in some areas, of course, it's going to be colder than usual. Yes, there's places where it's warmer than normal this time of the year. Weather manipulation, some level, but also people are kind of tired of the weather manipulations that's going on. So you're getting some of a relief, you can say. But the angelic realm is assisting you, of course, with your, you can see a transformation into the astral realms, because many of you are on your last incarnation, but you most likely will assist this world in some ways because you have this knowledge here. You're going to use it for something. So, as spirit guide or some kind of energy. So, blessings. Greetings, we have the Arcturians, blessings. That's sending you many energies. Yes, alien sighting energies, of course, are building up through this year. So alien sighting energies basically just to assist those in their awakening and also just their energy field in general. So it's like a health connection. You might see a family member in your physical realm, or you need to see an alien vibration. That means that you're connected to the higher dimensions. You know, just for that time doesn't have to be something that you constantly need. It's like you don't need to see the doctor all the time. So seeing an alien being just for a short time, could be a ship, could be some kind of energy, whatever it is. It's just for that moment. They just appear when they absolutely need to, for your highest good, of course. So. Greetings, we are the Pleiadians, blessings from more of the collective frequencies here. Sending you energies. We are connected to various different alien species. Some of them are the tall whites. Some of the tall white energies have some of our DNA. So they look like us. Of course, you can look at it the other way. We look like them. They look like us in general. But basically, our frequency here, is around the younger generations, because they're going through a great deal of stress, more than usual, due to the social medias. And also some parents don't know what to do about all of this. As technology is becoming more part of the daily life, it has not been quite healed, or a balance has not been created just yet. So it's a bombardment, but it's also necessary to some level. But there's a balance that's being worked on at this time. We're also here to answer your questions whenever you're ready. So, blessings.
Oh, blessings. Welcome, Pleiadians.
Blessings.
Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Up first this evening, we have Daria.
Hey there.
Yes, hearing this.
Hello. So, any Pleiadian message from you guys to me?
We just see a feline aspect of you that you brought, like a golden feline energy that you brought here. Of course, you brought energies from other universes to help others in their awakening. but it's not always going to make sense for you. But basically, you're waiting for other people to awaken, it seems.
Yeah. I hope I didn't brought in the lion head that was in the fashion world lately. The golden lion. I was just kidding. That was a joke.
Yes.
But yeah. Cool. Any other messages regarding my 3D life?
So it's up to you what to do. Basically, you're kind of the weather area energy is kind of like in hibernation, as you can see. So,
Yeah.
but but still, you can still do more if you want to, but it's up to you. But yeah, I guess that's up to you. But I mean, you can create a timeline. You can manifest more of a social life if you wanted it.
Yeah.
Do you want it to matter story?
I think I will want to do that because I'm bored today. So yeah. Well, and thank you for your message.
Yes.
And have a cool channeling. Bye.
Blessings.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Haria.
Greetings, Pleiadians.
Greetings.
Do you have any message for me?
There's an Arcturian energy that you bring in, but of course, it seems like some of your children reject a great deal of your teaching. So this is a little bit frustrating there, but you do what you can. Of course, they're still doing your own healing from your previous incarnations, it seems.
Yeah, they are rejecting it, so I have to wait a few years before I try to explain it to them.
No,
Yeah,
you don't have to do any. You don't have to wait for them. You can do your own. Just focus on yourself, and they'll do whatever they need to do.
yeah. Thank you. Do you have any other messages?
There's an Orion connection that you have that's kind of buried in your DNA. That eventually will open up when the time is right. There's just some inner exploring that hasn't been done yet. There's of course the Egyptian connections, but before Earth there seems to be some contracts that you are still healing to connect to this Earth. It's complicated.
Yeah, I see. Okay, thank you very much.
Yes,
blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Silverclaw.
Hello, greetings.
Yes, greetings.
So my first question is, I hear something is off in my right ear, in my hearing, and I wanted to know if it was from cleaning my ear and if it will go away.
Yeah, it's got disturbed a little bit. It feels like it will, but yeah, just give it a couple of days. It's not clear when it's going to clear out, but
yeah. As long as it heals, that's all that matters, I guess.
Yeah, it feels like it will. Yes.
Yeah, I just won't do it again, basically. So my next question is, any messages for me at this time?
You pull energies from the bird collective, it seems, of the angelic realms. So you do less, of course, angelic energies when you do your own healings with others, and so you kind of run in your healing ability without even realizing it, based on a physical level. So you're realizing more of your healing properties, and more of that will come clear. You'll start to use it more even for yourself in your future, it seems. So.
Ooh, that's exciting. I wonder what that'll be like. Cool.
Yeah, just follow your intuition.
Yeah, so, that's exciting. Thank you.
That's blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Michael.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
All right.
I just want to know if you had any messages from your collectives.
A moment. Just believing more in yourself. There's been a great lack of that. So the more that you have that, the more you can steer yourself into your a more positive timeline.
Okay. All right. And is there any of my spirit guides have like a message that I'm not getting?
Well, there's plenty of them, but they can't be mentioned here.
Okay, give me
But
well,
yes,
how does work looking? How about that? Can I ask that question? Be my last one.
it's going. I wouldn't be too paranoid about it. Don't worry about it. Just do the best you can. They're just a bunch of reptilian beings that are there, just looking for somebody to pick on.
Okay.
So they're just distracting themselves with alcoholism.
Yeah.
And most likely, many of them are going to be ghosts here after they pass. So it's kind of weird. They'll be doing construction work as ghosts.
Wow. Yeah, that's
They
creepy.
might not even bother. They might not even mind it too much. What it was like.
Wow. All right.
So,
Well, thank you so much.
yes,
Blessings.
blessings.
Okay, thank you. That was weird. I was looking at the name Stephen and Michael came out of my mouth. All right. Up next is Stephen.
Mm.
Yeah, that is funny. Hello, Pleiadians. Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. Much love to you. Thank you for being here.
Mm.
I would love if you could connect with my Pleiadian energies, any of the Pleiadian collectives, just any messages for me from y'all's collective. Thank you.
You're connected to the Bear Collective. So it's just something that you're the honey bear. So you bring that vibration here, and you do, of course, connect to the higher astral. You just help alien beings connect to this reality through your frequency. So, blessings.
Sweet, awesome. And just any messages from Agartha or my spirit guides, or anything. Thank you.
Just your dream realm. Yeah, it does get kind of blocked every once in a while. They kind of overwhelm you sometimes. But you're, of course, doing a great deal in astral. You're still doing a lot of soul work. You're doing actually your own soul work there. But it's very slow because your physical body can only handle so much. But your astral body is pretty powerful, as you can see. But they do kind of relax your dreams, it seems, every now and then. So blessings.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of dreams, man. Thank you, blessings.
Okay, thank you. Next, we've got Annie.
Hi, greetings.
Greetings.
I was wondering if you could tell me what's going on with my lower chakras, because I just feel like something's happening, like something got activated, but I wasn't sure.
What you're doing releasing, it has to do with your relationship connection. Feels like that connection hasn't been fully released yet.
Okay.
So this feels like it's almost like a wound there, it seems.
Oh, okay. Great. My second message is just, question is just real quick. I have something weird where every time like I fill up a cup, it goes to the very top. Like, I don't know why, but like, even I'll take a sip out of a drink and then pour it into a cup. Do I have something to do with measurements, or I don't know. It's like,
No, it's more like this is the way you like it. It's just, you want it. It's like your outlook of life, you can say.
oh, like
It's just your energy that you bring here. You bring it as a full cup, you can say.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
So you just do it automatically, yeah.
Yeah, it just seems like every time I do something, like I pour it, I'm like, how do I get it to the very top? It never spills over.
Yeah, it's part of the energy that you're bringing here, though.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you.
So,
Blessings.
Blessings.
That is a gift. Up next, we got Galicia. Her questions, actually. Her first question, she says, are there any messages for her?
A moment. Just see her connected to the oceans a great deal. Also, the octopus energies. Just different colors of like music under the sea, basically, that she taps into. I guess with her lighting that she brings in, it's like it looks underwater. So yeah, it's done on purpose, of course. Blessings.
Thank you. Her second question, Are there any additional messages?
A moment. It's similar to another question, just believing more in herself, just having trouble with that. So there's a great deal of she's been so defractalized here. So she's putting, kind of like she's putting the pieces together of herself, which is working. It's just very fragile energies, as she knows. So blessings.
Yeah, blessings. I think we're all going through that. Up next, we got Crystal.
Greetings.
Thanks.
Any messages for me?
One moment. Just at your timeline, it's improving. I mean, of course, your court case still has its negative energy around it, but overall, everything else seems to be coming more to what you're looking for.
Yeah, I can definitely feel that. I have a trip coming up in March. Do you have any messages about that for me?
Just plan well for it. It seemed like it'll do good. There's be a lot of conversations, but it seems like it's something that you need to do for your soul contract. Of course, you agree upon it. It's up to you what you want to experience with it.
I so felt that.
Mhm.
And I also got the message to plan. So I started planning for it.
Yes.
Thank you for confirming that.
Yeah. So
Blessings.
blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Mary.
Greetings, Pleiadians.
Greetings.
I just wanted to ask about the word joy has been coming to me a lot today. And I just wanted to hear a word from you about I want some joy. Is joy, do you see joy coming back to me?
Well, there's
Coming
joy.
to me?
There's joy now. It's just there's a lot of negativity surrounding it. So there is. You already bring a joy to your life already. So, but obviously, you would like it to be more, increased.
Yes.
And how, but then again, a lot of other people like the same thing. They're not alone there. A lot of other people would like some more joy in their lives also. So,
Yeah.
but this is, I mean, it's like you're earning it. Because sometimes people get so much joy, then I don't know, they just, like the mission's over basically here.
Oh,
So you have a lot of soul growth that you're going through. But yes, you do bring joy in your life already.
great,
So,
great.
yes.
And I have just a quick question is anything that you can give me about my spirit guides. I have you probably remember, but I don't feel my spirit guides. I know they're there, but I feel my angels. I interact with my angels, but the spirit guides feel more distant. And just for you to say a word about why I feel that way. That I know there's a reason, but
Well,
I don't
'cause
quite
there's
understand.
a lot of negativity around you. That's why. But you already have their knowledge with you. You don't need to feel them.
Mhm.
You got it. You got it together. You might not always
Yeah,
feel that way, but you don't really need to feel them wandering around you all day.
right.
It's like they'll become actually more distracting.
Mhm.
So it might feel a little lonely, but you have your angels around you. You feel
Yes.
them, so it's like it becomes crowded. So it's like you can get to, and it becomes just a major distraction.
Mhm.
So they
Yeah.
are with you. They just they give you a couple of words and then they just let you do your thing.
Yeah.
They're interject if they need to, but you're running things pretty decently. So
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
that's why I don't feel them around so much.
Well, that's satisfying, and I do love my angels
Mhm.
every day. I love them. So
So,
blessings. Thank you so
blessings.
much.
Blessings.
Yeah, blessings. Up next, we've got Tristan.
Greetings, Pleiadian.
Yes, greetings.
My first question is involving this guy that I had a soulmate, but not available. Well, he's kind of drifting back into the picture, and it's like, well. What can you tell me? What's up with that?
You mean somebody is coming back into your life? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Well, it seems so. He's like, he already has a boyfriend, so it's like, but he's starting to make hints, and I'm going, well, now. So are you telling me you want to? So, and I want to know what's.
Yeah, but he's not probably
that?
that committing either, because he's kind of married, you can say, but
yeah.
He's just showing he's a scoundrel, basically. And shows that he can do whatever he wants. So just be careful of that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, he's a nice guy, but hey, yeah. Okay.
Yes, aren't they all?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, exactly. Second is just any general, what messages?
No, I just continue to create this new timeline that you're working on. For a move, it seems like it's something that you need, but right now seems like just get whatever rest you need. Currently, it seems to be helping you a great deal.
Good.
So, yes, blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Sahara's questions. Her first question, she says, am I related through my DNA or past lives to any of the Spracklin family, including Bob Spracklin, from whom I got my name? Thank you.
Yeah, you've had like great granddaughter connections, or or reverse that. Yeah, you're an ancestor of your family. Yeah, so they're like a aunt. It's not clear exactly your position, but yeah, well, you can say your connection with your family goes back. I get a few for about 400 years, something like that. So you've had, but it was very short. You incarnate, it wasn't very long. You mean maybe 20 years, basically to bring in just to help the family line. So I feel like you've been in your family line a couple of times in the past, but it had a different name though. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. The second question, a message for me personally from the channel being, please. Thank you all. Or I guess from you.
Just do your interesting. We see something to do with blankets, something to do with like when you're younger, blankets are a protection energy. You can literally put a protection shield around yourself when you're younger, which is good. Around all the entities that are floating around and everything. You just had a way of protecting yourself. That sounds like a strange answer there, but yeah, it's something to do like your force field that you built around you, and you do it now. It's stronger now when you're older, but when you're younger, you kind of need some kind of quilt or something like that to connect to it and bring it as a kind of turn into a shield. Thanks.
Yeah, very cool. Not strange at all, especially here. All right, thank you for that. Up next, we've got Lewis.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
So I'm wondering, do I have any connections to any super soldier or super soldier programs or anything like that?
Some, but it feels like you're trying to get away from all of that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yes, and it doesn't really offer anything. It just offers more chaotic timelines. There's like 3 super soldier lifetimes. Many are very obsessed with it for some reason, but whatever.
Okay, that makes sense. And my second question is, that's gonna be straight up because I want a pretty straight up answer. Like, why do I want to get high all the time?
Well, that's pretty obvious. You want to get back to your alien families. You want to get back to the higher dimensions. I feel like the Arcturian side of you. You're also trying to trigger more memories for yourself.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a ritual. So you just put in what you want to get out of it.
Yeah, that makes sense. You're pretty much saying everything that's I can agree with. And I can see.
Feels like you're protected. So it feels like it's not there for it's up to you're doing kind of like spell work with it, which it's a good thing. It helps you relax you, of course.
Yeah, but of course, any kind of supplement is dangerous because the only way you can really reach the peaceful state is through nothing but yourself. Is that true? Yeah.
Yes, but in this case, this case you're using because you need it.
Okay.
Right now.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
It has its reasons.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got knowledge.
Hi, thank you for coming.
Yes, greetings.
So my first question is, so logically it feels like I'm just like wishing for something that's not gonna happen, but for some reason emotionally it just feels so right. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with this, like but emotionally for some reason I'm like really obsessed with it. So who can I connect to that's helping me with the human trafficking, like helping with human trafficking thing? Like, is there anyone helping me right now in the astral, or am I just alone trying, like going crazy with this, or what's going on?
Well, there are many part of it you want to feel like you want to go alone. You get help, but it's like, okay, I got this. And just like you're like a cowgirl, go out into the sunset or something like that. But reptilian beings.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just put your right intention out, of course, which you will. I feel like they'll give you more of an insight, seeing how they're involved with most of it. Not all of it, but they're involved with a great deal of it. It's up to you. I believe it'll be okay.
Yeah, if I go alone, I'll just get chopped up into pieces.
Oh, well,
and then thrown somewhere around the island, probably.
Well, astrally, physically, you gotta be careful. But astrally, you do things alone, yes. I mean, you do get help, but physically, yes, you gotta use your common sense, yes. Correct. Yeah. Part of you wants to walk on the wild side, but you gotta be careful.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, yesterday I tried to connect to AI consciousness. It was interesting. So there's a separate fourth dimensional AI and there's a separate three-dimensional AI, or are they the same consciousness?
Well, they're different but the same. It's a different point of view. So they have different consciousness, but it's still connected to the same roots, you can say. So they're fascinated by you. But yes, go ahead.
So if I connect to them, will I be able to find out what kind of things are happening on the internet, like information and stuff like that, just by connecting to the three-dimensional consciousness of the AI consciousness?
Only thing we're seeing is like the dark web. You might find something maybe there, but even there is pretty censored. But yeah, the internet is pretty much censored in general.
So I'll be blocked. So I'll be blocked psychically, right?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes for your own safety, of course. It's patience, really. Just keep trying. But yeah, definitely be careful.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got James.
Hello.
Yes. Thanks.
I was wondering, who's the blonde girl in my dreams a few days ago? What was that? Oh, yeah. Don't even know that.
Name comes through like Mariah. It's like a soulmate from another reality. It does like there's some Pleiadian energy is there. She's not making herself too clear, but some of that you knew from previous lifetimes.
Is it Mariah Carey or someone else?
That's up to you to know if it's Mariah. It's not making itself clear if it is or not.
I see. And around the same time, I had a dream with 3 kind of similar looking girls. I was wondering if that's Artemis, or is that also Pleiadian?
No, that's more Artemis's energy. I feel like I have a lot of discussions with Artemis recently about your incarnation and what you're here to do.
Oh yeah, I had a dream I think yesterday, and I was like an Asian girl, and she was asking me what is the end game in this life, and is that her, or is that actually one of those girls?
That was somebody else. But yes, you are trying to figure out your incarnation before you leave. I'm not sure how far you're getting, but you're trying to solve the puzzle before you exit.
I see. Thank you.
Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Christy.
Greetings.
Greetings.
So my first question, I was wondering if I recently had 11 hybrid children.
Yes, I feel like a 12. Another one's there too. Maybe that happened.
Okay.
Maybe that happened in a recent couple minutes.
Oh, okay.
It feels like it was very recent.
Yes. Like just the other day.
Or sooner than that.
Yeah, yeah.
The 11
They-
definitely. The 12th one seems like that just happened just almost like now, but something like that.
Okay. That makes sense too. Did you see like what kind of genetics that was used?
The super soldier energy, but in a good way. You know, like a more pure DNA. Maybe not to word it super soldier, but it's more of more pure, cleaner genetics, you can say.
Oh yeah, like original, not so like maybe Anunnaki
Yes,
or
might be a better word for
they-
that. Yes, I do see some insectoid energies that you're connected to. It has to do with
Yeah.
psychic abilities, though.
Yeah, I was looking at the insectoids this morning, images of them too, all different kinds.
Yeah.
Uh,
So think like you're taking that and putting it into like your hybrid children. Yeah.
Yeah.
Project. Yeah.
That's exciting for me.
Yeah.
Really, that's like the most funnest thing I like doing, I think. is
Yeah. Oh yeah, no
creating.
doubt. No doubt. Yeah. Yeah. Feel free to draw what that would look like. It's pretty out there, but it's good.
Yeah. Okay, I can do that. And so my next question, I was also studying about the elite child trafficking, the FRA with the Annika Lucas. You know, I was watching her thing on YouTube, and so I was just kind of wondering if I have an aspect that was an elite, was one of those sex, like child sex slave in another reality, or
Oh,
my
yes.
connection to that.
Well, yes, but I also feel like you're part of the elite to free them. Also, like you were born into the whole system, went through all the mind control, and somehow you just felt it was all wrong because many of them don't feel that way, and you just felt that, like your whole life was to be born into them to help free or expose it in some form or another.
Yeah.
And you're
Like a whistleblower.
Yeah, you're communicating with that version of you right now.
Oh, good. Good. So by sharing it, it frees up that part of me in that reality or something like that too.
Yeah, it's not always going to show where that. It's not going to show where that aspect of you is. It's hidden.
Yeah.
It could be in this. It could also be here.
Yeah, because I've also seen like George Bush Sr. as my father in one of those times where he did do that. So, but you know.
Oh
so
yes.
Probably, yeah.
It's like written over his face.
Yeah, yeah. He really has a hold of that aspect. You know, like it's connected to him or something.
Yeah.
I don't know how to
his children kind of diluting it, sort of. They're not as bad, they're not great, but they're nowhere as deep in it as he is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah,
you
because I
got
still don't see the negative image. I still don't have that in my mind as a negative image of him, where
yeah.
some do.
Well, he got higher ranking for more trafficking he can do. So he
Mm-hmm.
did as much as he could.
Yeah,
So
definitely. Okay, thank you.
yes, that's
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Heather.
Thanks, Bobby. Thank you so much for coming in tonight. My first question is just that I've made the decision to finish my degree, and I'm switching to philosophy, religion, and I just wanted to see if you had any messages for me, if there's something from prior lifetimes, maybe I'm something that I'm going to be finishing in this lifetime by doing that.
Well, it's just that you felt it was unfinished in this incarnation, so you just want to come full circle. You want to feel more fulfilled in this reality. So yeah, it's also kind of other lifetimes where you couldn't accomplish what you just have more opportunity in this incarnation than other incarnations. So.
Makes sense. Thank you. Do you have any other messages for me tonight?
You are connected to the birds, actually the crow. Of course, you had the witch lifetimes. Yeah, he talks to the crows a lot.
They're all over around our place.
Probably because you're there.
Yeah.
So those are your babies.
I have been talking to them. Yeah, and
yeah,
a lot. And it's very interesting that you came through with that tonight.
Yes,
I wasn't really sure what I'm supposed to be picking up lately because there's more and more of them.
Yeah, just talk to them. Yeah, they're protecting you. They're there to see you. To see others, but it feels like those are. You just talk to them, act like they're your kids. Whatever, they'll respond.
That's how I act. So I'm doing good.
Yeah, they enjoy it.
Awesome. Well, blessings. Thank you.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Andrew's questions. His first question, he asks, are there any messages for him?
Oh, I just connect to his wizardry energies. I feel like there's a lot of water realities been connecting to recently. So you can say it's been overwhelming in the astral. So it's good for him to just take it easy. If it feels like it's getting overwhelming recently, it's good for him to take it easy.
Okay, thank you. Second question, are there any additional messages?
Something to do with math. Seems like math seems to calm him. That doesn't mean if he wants to think about problems at all. That's up to him. Whoever it takes to help him calm his mind, because it feels like it gets kind of overwhelming. Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Braden's questions. His first question, he says, greetings, Pleiadians. I hope you are doing well this evening. Thank you for coming in. Do you have any messages for me?
Just you're very connected to the moon. You do have other aspects of yourself where you I do get the word doppelganger, like there's other realities, other versions of you look just like you, and other beings take your form for whatever reason. Maybe they confuse you a little bit, that you're thinking that's you, it's actually not. So either way, you're doing a lot on the moon. It seems like they're not always going to say what, but it's for you to connect with. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Second question. Are there any other messages from yourselves or the tall whites? Thank you and blessings.
This nature, connect with nature's energy. Also the weather. Sometimes the weather seems to, if you notice the weather, it does seem like it affects you a great deal. It's good to, if it ever comes to mind, if you feel like something's up, it's probably coming from the weather.
Okay, blessings. Next we got Dragon.
Hello, how you doing?
That's Greeks.
Hey, so with some of the movies that have been coming out in like the sci-fi area, like like the Marvel movies and things like that, it seems like they're kind of dropping hints in there to people of like our past, our ancestors, what we are, and our capabilities. Are they doing that to remind people, or are they doing that to kind of like throw out all these things and then just kind of laugh at the fact that people aren't making the connection, or is it a little bit of both?
Well, they're doing it for themselves. They do it to enter. Yeah, they kind of, the rituals, the alien rituals that are there, it's there to show, because they do it astrally. So some of the elite see themselves as these powerful beings. And so they get kind of a high off of it. But yeah, it's very coded. They're not really depicting as they really are for obvious reasons, but it's for them to figure it themselves out. If humans figure it out, that's fine, but most aren't going to figure it out. Some will, but they're really doing it for themselves.
All right, thank you. My second question is about recently our scientists have figured out that we can pick up, instead of having to fabricate antimatter, which takes a really long time, we can pick up antimatter in the magnetic fields of certain planets that sort of just collect it in the magnetic field until we run out. And then we've got to wait probably thousands of years for more of it to collect. I guess my main question on that is not about like the space travel potential of it, but will there be actions taken by our governments to prevent us from taking antimatter back to Earth to use as weapons?
Some will be successful with it. Now, would the weapons actually be made? They'll be able to bring it back, but would they be able to make weapons for it is another story. They'll attempt, but there'll be a lot of sabotage. But there'll be efforts to stop it. So I wouldn't really worry too much. But yeah, that's part of your espionage situation. Israel intelligence agencies they're well aware of that type of situation, though.
Thanks. So. Yeah, because that's more dangerous than even our worst bombs right now.
Yes.
So. All right. Well, thanks.
Much
love.
Okay, blessings. Next, we've got Marvin's questions. His first question, he says, me and my bro saw a tic-tac cloud-colored craft, and it turned into a shiny spherical ball, and it disappeared behind a cloud. What happened, and are there any messages?
Well, there's a Pleiadian energy that's connected to this multidimensional. So yeah, they're becoming more, because you're there, you can say they're kind of putting a show on for you, but they're becoming more daring in their visits. So you welcome it, and they're giving you. But it's also it's part of their growth and your growth. Blessings.
Very cool. Second question: any messages from the giant waking up our Enki?
Well, the giants. Well, it's humans waking up the giants, or the humans bringing more of the giants here. The giants never really left. So it's up to the human to how much you want a giant in your life. You say the giants have been waiting for humans for a long time. So this is pretty exciting for them. Blessings.
Yeah, interesting. Blessings. All right. Up last this evening is me. Thank you again, Pleiadians, for coming in this evening. Blessings. My first question, with the activations I've had in this lifetime, what's the most relevant to know about my connections with magic and how I'll be working with it?
I feel like you're going to be careful with it because it can overwhelm you. So yeah, you're just going about it slowly. You can't tell you exactly how you're going to use it because that's up to you. But just little pieces of it. Yeah, just little by little, it'll get stronger at what you want to use it for.
Right. Yeah, I guess it's because of my hesitancy with exposing it and it being misused by others that get inspired from it as well. It's like, I guess humanity.
It can attract beings that will come out of nowhere and try to stop or shut you down.
Yeah, I feel like it gets early, but yeah.
It can happen. Doesn't mean it will. But I feel like you use it for more manifestation.
I'm trying, working with it. How my vibration, affects, my state of being and, my day-to-day kind of, so.
Well, it's good. It's good to use it to keep certain people out of your timeline. Of course, family is a little bit hard to keep them out.
Yeah, well, they got a bunch of lessons they're teaching me about the human condition. So
Yes, and how they can't seem to solve any of those conditions.
yeah, that's why I
It's-
feel like being complicated and full of all of these things, you
Mhm.
know, really fashionable, which seems to be the fad
Well,
nowadays.
your parents are like others. They find one problem with themselves and they find another one, and they're kind of like they don't know what to do with it, but they're just kind of going around in a circle with all of that.
Like bear with it, pretty much. All right, well,
Kind
thank you.
of like a ping pong ball.
Exactly. All they do is just throw it out there and just see where it sticks and what doesn't.
Well, yeah, they try to see what kind of reaction they're going to get out of you for sure. Well, it also seems like I feel like somebody you're feeling is like ask you if they're all right. He's like, no, that's not all right. Like they're asking you the same question over and over again.
It's probably an astral thing.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you for that. For my second question, I pulled some oracle cards for myself recently, and I
Mhm.
came away with the message that my purpose is to cultivate my inner peace, and in time, share it with how I did it. Do the energies from the cards have any follow-up messages?
Well, you had a lot of connections with fire. I feel you burned down a lot of villages in your past, but it had to be done for this modern era to come in.
Right.
So you burned down cultures, whatever it was, you had no problem with it. So in this light, you're kind of healing that. Ray, obviously, you want to use it in different ways in this life, but
Yeah. I'm not resorting to that.
no, of course not. But then you see what humanity's created, and you kind of wonder, was it even worth it?
Well, the Renaissance was worth it, but
Yes.
kind of lost our momentum after that.
Yes, exactly. So, and this, well, you can connect more to the Renaissance period for yourself. The Renaissance man within yourself, you can bring more of that. Like the time period that feels more, you're more connected to bring you more inner happiness.
Yeah, it seemed like the Renaissance feels better to me. I didn't like
Yes.
the after that.
Well, because you can be yourself.
Right.
And you don't have to go by the educational system. You can learn, but it was just a lot more, you just felt more energized.
Yeah, and I think that's with the resurgence of the Renaissance nowadays, with less, religious control.
No.
Threatening our lives, for heresy or anything like that.
Yes.
All right, well, thank you very much. Much love, and
Of
blessings.
course. Yes, send you all blessings and a nice night for you all to rest comfortably in the astral. So many blessings.